Hey, Ag Teacher Thoughts here coming at you with another video. We are about to start our 2024 growing season. Or we already started it. Yes, we did. Our plants came in today. So our first batch of plants, we have some Calibrachoa here. We have some Verbena there. This is our sweet potato vine. And back here we have licorice vine. And then hiding back here in the middle, this is Scaevola or half flower or fan flower. So that is our first bunch of plant material that came in today. This is January 9th, so I do get my stuff in fairly early so that I have enough time if I have a catastrophe that I could hopefully replace it and get it up to speed before the growing season gets too far underway. And I'm kind of worried about that. So this is my batch that came the northerly route, let's just say that. So the plant material I purchased came from two different growers out of Oregon, and they're both located in Woodburn, Oregon. They're not much more than a few miles apart from one another. They shipped their plant material on the same day. This order came through Spokane. But the other order went on vacation. It's in California right now. So this batch hooked on a FedEx flight. It flew up to Spokane. It was there in Spokane yesterday, and it came and saw me today. That's okay. Temperatures were fairly mild while they were traveling. It was in the upper 30s to 40s. So it was okay for when they were in a truck. The stuff that's coming in tomorrow, I'm a little bit worried about because it went from Oregon to California. It's got to go back up to Washington, and then it's going to come down to me here in Idaho. So it's kind of taken the grand tour. I am seriously worried about it. I'm trying to hold it together because this is our plant material for the season. And if we lose this, we're in a pretty bad shape because basically all our color is in those other boxes. You know, we have some Calibrachoa here, but all of our petunias are in the other boxes. So kind of worried. That's okay. I think we'll survive. And the reason I'm mainly worried is today, yeah, it was in the 30s and 40s. We did have snow here this morning, but Thursday and Friday here, even starting tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, it's going to be in the single digits. Some of the upper areas around here are going to be negative territory. So plant material won't survive in that. It'll chill down too quick. As soon as it gets below freezing, some of that stuff's going to die. So I'm really worried about that. But honestly, there's not much I can do right now, except if it doesn't make here, file a claim. And I knew this was a risk. In years previous, because my family lives 10 or 12 miles from where those growing greenhouses were, I would go and actually pick up my plant material during Christmas break. So this stuff's actually a little bit late, but yeah, I'd drive over there, I'd pick up my boxes at the nursery, and then I would drive it back here in a heated car. That wasn't an option this year, and then I tried to get it routed up to a drop location where it would come up in a heated truck to a greenhouse, and then I'd drive up to Spokane and pick it up. And they wanted over $250 a box extra to do that. That's half the cost of my entire order would be this extra drop fee. So I was kind of backed into a corner and I had to ship it. So we'll see. I'm looking at some of the stuff and I'll check it for damage. You know, as we look in here, I don't know how well you can see. This leaf here has got a little bit of an off color to it. So I'm wondering about that one. It's also a little limp. It's not acting quite right to me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens even with this order and whether or not this order froze. But we won't know that for a couple of days, and then stuff will just start showing that it's dead. But you can't really see that right away. It takes time for that to develop. This greenhouse, we are running the heat, so the propane is set. We've got our minimum temperature set in here. That heater down there is actually set higher than the heater down here. I've got an air circulation fan, and then I've got some little backup electric heaters that are set in case something happens with the propane. So I monitor the temperature in here fairly close, so we should be all right. In fact, I can hear the little heaters kick on and off. They're kind of there's just the little backup. But yeah, negative territory coming up. That's pretty extreme. But yeah, that is our plants, half our plants for this season. We'll still plant all the vegetables. Those will be coming up in, some of them will be planted right away. And then we're going to get our seeds in the ground. I do have some seeds for all of our seed stuff that we'll get in the ground to be stuff that we sell other than just the baskets. So yeah, that's a little bit of a shot of what we're doing. Sorry, it took kind of a sobering turn there. I'm trying to be upbeat. I'm trying to have a nice, cheerful video, but you know, greenhouse growing is farming. It's farming under glass, and even greenhouse growers have things that they can't control. So this is one of the things that I'm worried about, but it's one of the problems I knew I would encounter when I started teaching up here in northern Idaho. So anyway, I'll give you one last look at the plants and survey everything that we've got. And again, on my previous shots, I tried to explain why these are already potted up. My box got tumbled and the cuttings came out. So we decided to go ahead and stick them in some soil to get them going. The rest of my soil's not here yet. So I'm just trying to save them so they don't die. Yeah. All right. Keep following on for other videos. Hopefully they will be more cheerful. And yeah, I will let you all know when the next batch arrives. Thanks for joining in. Ag Teacher Thoughts out.